All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're tackling the world of Java programming. And hey, if you're a total beginner, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to go step by step and write and run your very first program together.
So you're ready to start coding, but where do you actually start? It's that classic feeling, right? You're staring at a blank screen and it's just a little overwhelming. What do you install? What do all these weird words even mean? Don't worry, we're going to clear all that up.
And I mean it. In just the next few minutes, we're going to go from zero, from a blank screen, to a fully running program. You'll get the tools, write the code, and see it actually do something. So let's do it. Let's get started.
Okay, first things first. Before we can write any code, we've got to get our tools ready. This is the foundation for, well, everything.
You really only need two main things. First up is the Java Development Kit, or JDK for short. Just think of this as the engine. It's what actually understands and runs your Java code. And second, you'll want an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. We're using clip². This thing is like your workshop. It's a smart editor that just makes writing code way easier. Super important. Install the JDK first, and then install clip².
All right, once you've got Eclipse open, this initial setup is absolutely critical. First, you'll create a new Java project. Now pay close attention here. You're going to see a little checkbox that says Create Module Info.java file. You want to untick that. Seriously, uncheck it. Then you'll create a new class inside your project. This time, you'll see a box for something called Public Static Void Main. Go ahead and tick that one. Trust me, these two little clicks are going to save you so much trouble down the road. You might be wondering, why did we uncheck that module box? Well, that whole module system is really designed for massive, complex projects. For what we're doing, our very first program, it just adds a layer of confusion we absolutely do not need. Right now, keeping things simple is the goal. Okay, so let's talk about that other box we ticked, the one for the main method. This is arguably the single most important piece of the puzzle for actually getting your program to run. The main method is basically the front door to your program. It's the official starting line. When you hit run, the Java system scans your code looking for this exact line. When it finds it, it knows, okay, this is where I start executing the instructions. And that analogy is perfect. Imagine you have a whole book, but it's missing chapter 1. Where do you even begin to read? It's the same idea. You can have all the code in the world, but without that main method as the starting point, the program just can't run. Period. It's non-negotiable. So you can see the difference, right? It's night and day. With the main method, you've got a clear entry point. Your program starts. Without it, the code just sits there. It could be perfectly written, but there's no door for the system to get in, so nothing happens. Okay, so we've got our project structure set up. Now we need to talk about the basic grammar of the language. These are the syntax rules you just have to follow. Let's break down 4 rules you're going to live by. 1. Curly braces. The A and the C symbols. Think of them like containers. All your code for a class or a method has to live inside a pair of these. 2. Semicolons. This is probably the #1 mistake beginners make. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. Most commands need one. 3. Case sensitivity. This is a big one. To Java, hello with a capital H is completely different from hello with a lowercase h. And 4. Keywords. Words like public, class, and static are reserved. They have special jobs in the language, so you can't use them as names for your own stuff. And look, here's that semicolon rule in action. This is the mistake literally everyone makes at first. The only thing separating code that runs from a frustrating error is that tiny little semicolon at the end. If you forget it, your program won't run. So just burn this into your brain. Almost every statement ends with a semicolon. All right, that's enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty and actually write some code to make the computer do something for us. So if you want to print something to the screen, the command you need is system.out.println. Whatever you stick inside those parentheses is what's going to show up in the output. This is going to be your best friend for checking if your code is working. Let's see it in action. If you want to print text, like the classic hello world, you've got to wrap it in double quotes. But if you're just printing a number, no quotes needed. And this is pretty cool. You can do math right inside the command. Java is smart enough to calculate 74 plus 36 first, and then it prints the answer, 110. You can even leave the parentheses totally empty, and it'll just print a blank line, which is super handy for making your output look neat. Okay, now for a classic rookie mistake. let's say we want to combine text and math. We want it to say result followed by our calculation. The plus sign seems logical, right, to add them together? So take a look at this code. What do you think is going to happen when we run it?
And bam! Result 7436. Whoa, that is definitely not what we wanted. Instead of adding the numbers to get 110, Java just smashed them together like they were pieces of text.
So what went wrong? Well, it's that plus sign. As soon as Java sees a piece of text, a string, followed by a plus, it just assumes you want to glue things together from that point on. It stops thinking about math and starts thinking about text. But there's an easy fix, and it comes straight from your old math class: parentheses. They control the order of operations. By putting 74 plus 36 in parentheses, we're telling Java, hey, do this calculation first. So it solves for 110, and then it adds that result to the result text. And just like that, we get the right answer. Result 110. This is such a fundamental idea in programming. Parentheses give you control. It's a tiny change to the code, but it makes all the difference in the world.
Okay, so before we finish up, I've got a little quest for you. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go and break your code on purpose. I'm serious. Delete a semicolon, misspell public as public, try to print text without any quotes. Then just run it and see what happens. The error messages you get aren't a sign of failure. They're your best friends. They're clues telling you exactly what to fix. It's the fastest way to learn.
And that's it. You've done it. You've taken that huge first step. You've got your tools set up, you know the basic rules of the road, and you've made the computer do what you told it to do. The foundation is officially laid. So the only real question now is, what are you going to build next?